Happy Monday, everybody. I'm going to do the first of the kitchen bee and lemon tour. It's of the white cabinet between the two windows. It's a favorite place to decorate, as y'all know, because I tell you that all the time. And I wanted to thank everyone for all the prayers. They definitely are working because I am a lot better. My shoulder and arm is doing so much better. It's not 100%, but because I've been icing it and rubbing blue stuff on it and resting it, and I do have some exercises to do, and I've had this before, and as long as I don't overuse it, it always does get better. And I'm going to do my best next time not to overdo the yard work and hurt it again, because as I said, it's been an adventure, but now I'm able to use my right hand more. I've learned how to move my arm so as not to put a strain on the part that hurts. But it's not in constant pain like it has been. So yesterday was better. I've slept better the last 2 nights. So thank you again for the prayers. So let's get started on this video. First of all, I'm going to show you the beautiful flowers that Vicki and Duke came by and surprised me with yesterday. And they also brought chocolates. And I have it in my grandmother's vase, which would have to be over 100 years old. But aren't they gorgeous? There's so many unusual, beautiful things in here. I love this big fuzzy thing right here. I have no idea what that is, but it is so unusual and pretty. But that was so nice of them, and I appreciate it. And while I'm here, I'm going to go on and show you the kitchen table. I have lemon placemats and bee placemats out because I wanted to use both. And they're those cork-backed ones, and they do wonderful. And I wanted to put this absolutely adorable bee doll that Vicki got me. I think that was I can't remember if that was last year or when, but I just love her. Isn't that precious? And I've got it sitting on one of the little black stools that we got at a yard sale last year. And then under it is that gorgeous doily that Juanita made me. Just love it. And of course, on the restaurant plate, you know, I keep things out. I don't move our pills and stuff when I do a video. And I do have that restaurant oval platter. And then I have that beautiful English pitcher. And I think that's the one that Ann across the street gave me. And I kept the copper candle holders. And on here, I have lots of browns and golds to match the bees and lemons. The English teapot. I love this little creamer. Amber glass, restaurant creamers. And I think that is a super cute bee. And down here, back there is the piece that a friend made several years ago. Another vintage creamer, amber glass, and that cute set of salt and pepper shakers with the bees on them. And I'll give you a look back here. That's where we're going next. Now I'm using my left hand because I don't want to raise the arm up that high. Don't want to stress it too much. But I'll walk over here and get closer. Y'all hear them squeaking floors. As I've said, the crocks stay down there, and they hold a lot of the old tins and things like that that I'm not using right now. Underneath the bottom shelf is the dough bowl, and it has just various old kitchen utensils and lots of little children's rolling pins in it. And that's a stack of restaurant oval plates. And let me see if I can get down here. One of my awesome vintage bowls, and it's got some beaters and graters and things like that in it. And then over there is the little green box with the vintage English dishes in it. Just love that, and the blue and white stripe. There's the scale, and there's Ramon's herb laxative and boric acid. They were the yellow and blue, so they fit in. And there is that wonderful Quinlan's butter pretzel. That's a favorite tin. And up here, I kept the stack of bowls, and I put some of these wonderful old spice tins in it that was in the blue and white. And here's a vintage strainer spoon. Love that spatterware spoon. And on the side, some old utensils. And the spoon is hanging on that brass scale. You can see a closer look at the spice tins. And back there is a English blue and white ironstone plate, transferware. And I've had this strainer for a while, and I just love that, and I wanted to use it, so I put the lemons in it. And a friend made that. And my one and only breadboard is back there, and some biscuit cutters, and some other old tools for the kitchen. There's a blue-handled wine cork bottle opener. It's about the same color as this strainer. And then up here, I'll show you all the way across. There is that sweet, sweet piece that Greg and Tanya sent me. It's perfect with the bees and lemons. I just think that color is gorgeous. And it's sitting on the campfire marshmallow. And this is the Ray Dunn Sugar and Creamer. This is a super old wood fig box. And of course, the adorable Lori Mitchell, the little bee that Cindy and Jake got me. I think that was last year. And here's the Ray Dunn teapot with the bee on top. I don't know whether you can hear it or not. It's raining pretty good. We need the rain, so I am so thankful for the rain. I have a lot of my blue canning jars up here and another blue spice tin. Those Be Happy plates, they came from Dollar Tree last year. My friend Donna gave them to me. And this little sweet bee cupcake, I love that. More of the beautiful blue jars. And the super nice Monarch cocoa tin. And up on the top shelf, some of my vintage enamel spatterware. There's the tin that Janet got us. The marshmallow sample tin. The Maxwell House coffee. And then there is the spatterware coffee pot that John got me one year at an antique show in Fisherville, Virginia, for our anniversary. And I brought back this beautiful quilt pen and ink is what I think it is. And it's called Granny's Quilt, and it is signed. But I just love that. So this is all of this cupboard with the bees and lemons. So I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and thank you again. I really appreciate the prayers, and if you'll continue to pray for me to get back to completely normal, I appreciate it so much. So until the next time, love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.